Hello and welcome to the watch along. Manchester United taking on Basel in the Champions League. Unfortunately, there's been some technical issues which have fucked up. Now seems like I'm live, so stay live and everything's okay. I've had some real problems with this live stream, but Manchester United are playing Basel right now. The game is a few minutes old, so there are a few changes to Manchester United's lineup. I hope everyone has already seen them and everyone is doing fine this evening. I've struggled with BT Sport as well, but the game is underway, so hopefully everything will be all right. I'll just go to that a minute. Let's see. Manchester United have made a few changes to the starting lineup tonight. Romero is in goal for Manchester United instead of David De Gea. But we've got a pretty strong lineup out there, so Manchester United should be looking to get the business done this evening through to the next phase of the Champions League, which will be great. Great to see from Manchester United. Is a few moments behind other people's, but just bear with me with this because we've had some technical issues this evening. We'll pick up. Let's just see. Hate fucking technical shit. Do my fucking nutting sometimes. Trying to watch things and everything, and they just all fuck up. But I can get the job done this evening. We can group to bed. That's the main thing. Out of this group, and then concentrate on the tasks ahead. Seems to be a little bit behind everyone else, so well though this evening. Just bear with me while we try and sort these issues out. Starting tonight, a game the other night. Great to see Paul Pogba starting again, but I'm just a little bit worried. I mean, it's not completely meaningless, but it's not really the. I'm more caring about that game against Brighton rather than this particular game this evening. But Fellaini in midfield as well. Matic obviously isn't playing this evening, which is good because my live stream isn't the best at the moment, so I'm going to have to just make do with what's going on. Live comments up and that as well. So I'm having some problems with the internet as well. So see me all right this evening. Sometimes you do get a few technical problems arise when you're watching games. Zlatan there sitting on the bench. Hopefully he can come on in the second half and get some more much needed minutes for Manchester United. But what's everyone's thoughts on the game anyway? Fortunately, I'm having a few technical issues receiving the game at this moment in time, but do bear with me. We'll see what we can do in order to get the game back up and running. Unfortunately, I'm having problems. Hopefully these things will sort themselves out in a minute, but Manchester United having the upper hand of possession, but to be a bit behind everyone else. So let's just look at the team news anyway while I'm trying to sort things out again. And, hmm. Let me try and restart my phone in 1 minute. All around time. Hopefully Manchester United get an early breakthrough. Seem to be getting my picture up now, but it's not. I'm a bit behind on the live stream, but Manchester United seem to just be knocking the ball around at the moment. 12 minutes gone, which is a couple of minutes behind, but hopefully Manchester United can get an early breakthrough in this one. It's never easy playing these Champions League away games, though. These sort of teams we've fucked up against in the past, so we've got to be on our game tonight. I'll watch it tonight. Romelu Lukaku there. It looks like my live stream is working at this moment in time. And everyone else, Darmian there taking a throwing, but it's a little bit behind everyone else. But who gives a shit? At least I'm watching the game. United seem to be gathering a lot of possession in this game. So, I mean, Basel aren't the best of teams, but I'll be wary that we get the job done tonight and get the point that's needed in order to get through. Oh, Lukaku there with a great chance to score and fluffed it. That chance was probably a few minutes old, but it was a great chance to score. It was off the line. Off the line, Fellaini could have scored and so should Lukaku. Well, Lukaku should have scored. Lukaku should definitely have put that away. It was cleared off the line. Manchester United with a corner. Daley Blind taking it. Hopefully, if Manchester United can get the job done early this evening, then we can maybe afford to rest some players, because we've got a lot more games coming up yet over the next few weeks. To rest some players, because we've got Arsenal and Manchester City coming up on the horizon. They're going to be really difficult contests, so to be on their game, their A game, if they're to stand any chance in them two difficult games. For the Manchester City games at home, so that was a great chance for Fellaini to put that chance away. It was cleared off the line, but Lukaku should be scoring that other chance that we've had. Should be putting that chance away. Be 1-0 up, but just have to wait and see. To like the video if you're new around here, and have not watched any of our videos before, please do subscribe to the channel. But Manchester United, for me, have been on the front foot from what I've seen. I did miss the first couple of minutes due to down, but Manchester United look pretty much on the front foot in this game. Paper, this group is a very relatively group for Manchester United. Couldn't get the group wasn't done and dusted after the previous game. We've had to leave it till the 5th game to get it done, but that was Manchester United's hands. So there wasn't a lot more we could do. Other team that if games end in draws, that's the other games end in draws, then it's Manchester United. You want them all to take points off each other, so that then, but to win it with 1 game to spare, to actually top the group with 1 game to spare would be fantastic. So, and if we get the point tonight, then we will top the group. So that is, if we can get that, happy with the point. I know I'd like Manchester United to go out there and win this evening in this game, but I'll be more than happy with the Manchester United are dominating this fixture for me. We're in good. We look fairly in control of this fixture. I mean, Manchester United can get the breakthrough soon to settle any nerves that we may have. The squad slightly for this one, so that some of the players will be fresh for that game. I wasn't really expecting to see some of the that he's picked, but I was hoping that maybe Axel Tuanzebe would be on the bench, would wasn't expecting them sort of players to start, but with a not our strongest lineup, but definitely getting the job done. I'm not really to know what sort of lineup he was going to go for this fixture too. I mean, it's Marcos Rojo's first game for Manchester United in so long, so it's good to see him back. And we've got obviously Daley Blind there and Chris Smalling as well. So obviously Darmian. So it's a change back forward, to be honest, apart from Smalling from. So missing out on this one, but so Lindelof has been shit for Manchester United. So improve as time goes on, but Manchester United doing all right so far, to be honest. I'm from England. I'm from Hertfordshire. As you may have gathered, I'm from England, but not from Manchester. And a lot of possession in this first half, considering it is a European away game. But it's a real decent tie for Manchester United to have in that final game. CSK Moscow, yeah, to afford to rest a lot of players would be fantastic. We completely annihilated them, to be honest, in the away game in Moscow. And Moscow is usually a really difficult place to go. If Manchester United have completely done the business this evening, then it will be fantastic to go into that game, a home game, on it at all. Because, to be honest, if Manchester United were to win this game, still having to then beat Benfica for sure, Moscow getting something at Old Trafford for qualify, so it would be a bit then. So dead rubber for CSK Moscow, but it would certainly be for Manchester United anyway. But so far, I'm happy with how this first half. I mean, it's back in a goal at this moment in time, but United can get that. I mean, we put a decent number of goals past again, so hopefully Manchester United can put. Nice to see one or two goals this evening. So far, you've got to be control a European away game. That is great, to be honest. And so far, I think we've done well enough. On live stream is a little bit far behind, but a little bit more now. But Manchester United, confident that Manchester United will get the win this evening, to be honest. There's no David bench, so I mean, Jose Mourinho has done it a couple of times. Pereira a debut was swatting these aside. Against Burton Albion, and he did give opportunity in the, I think it was against Wigan or someone in the last season. So, you know, we will have to wait and see. Not obviously not swatting these aside, so but we'll just have to wait and see. And also, we could then see some other players given a run out second half, because we've got obviously Luke Shaw that definitely needs minutes if he's going to salvage his Manchester United career at any stage this season. He's got to get some minutes in some games. That's why he decided he didn't come on that one. I mean, his Manchester United career is probably over anyway, but it wouldn't be good at all, would it? Manchester United getting a free kick there. So far, Manchester United in fair control of this tie. Watched. Certainly the upper hand and should be 1 goal up for me. Missing a very good chance in the first half that should have been buried. Sometimes earlier in the campaign that chance would have been buried. So one of them things at this moment in time. He's not in the best of form. Okay, he did score against Kim, but that goal against Newcastle was when we were already winning quite easy. So for his confidence that he has got that goal in that game, helped boost him for I would expect Romelu Lukaku in the coming weeks to get a bit of a rest for Manchester United that we've got coming up against CSKA Moscow. If we do win this evening or get the required result, which is a minimum of a draw, then we will be able to give Zlatan a full run out in that game, in that one. So that would be nice to see. Because obviously Zlatan's nowhere near ready to start. I was surprised really that Rojo started this evening, because 45 minutes in the reserves, but weekend. So you know, he was out for. I mean, he obviously he's a lot younger than Zlatan, so he can injury a bit quicker. But still, he had quite a bad injury. But again, a little bit more possession now, Basel in this one for me, getting a bit more into Manchester United half, but at this moment in time, really troubling each keeper since that really, because the Fellaini one was headed off the line. So that's the closest 2 chances Manchester United have really had in this game. So when it comes to the crunch time, he's got to be scoring that chance, Lukaku, to stand any chance of winning this competition. Them chances would have to go in the back of the net, because you wouldn't get them chances again against the better PSGs of this world. In Barcelona's, you wouldn't get them chances. If you don't put them away, you've completely fucked up. But so far, there's nothing to really panic about in this game. Manchester United, 91 passes so far to their 64, and we've got 64% possession. So it just shows the Manchester United possess ahead of these team, obviously, in Basel. But this is away from home, and away games are just not easy games, to be honest. You may get an easy one, but not many are. So far in the games that kicked off at 7:45, the only game that's got goals is Paris Saint-Germain, 2-1. Neymar getting 2 goals for them, coming from behind to a Dembele goal. But they've obviously got to be up there with one of the favourites this year, PSG. 0-0. I mean, Chelsea winning earlier today against Karabag, so they're probably top of the group. All Manchester United coming under a bit of pressure here from Basel, but we're looking to catch them on the break now. Manchester United going forward. Come on. Oh, the cross. Come on, United. To Fellaini. Oh. Come on, United. There. Manchester United get the foul away. So, oh no, Manchester United get the foul. So we're nearly into half an hour of the game, and I think Manchester far away game in Europe. And to be honest, the perfect sort of result away from home in the Champions League is a draw, and then beating the teams at home. But you just want to get the group out of the way. Manchester United there getting the corner kick. Jesse Lingard with the strike. Celtic are now losing at 3-1 against PSG. Cavani's got one. And we're going to look like they're going to run riot in that match. For the corner again. Come on, United. Oh, keeper saves it. So the Manchester United there have another corner kick. Come on, United. Right. Oh, obviously, people are probably expecting big things from Paul Pogba tonight after his fantastic performance of the weekend. Hopefully, he can add just a touch more goals to his game, and he will be an absolutely superb player. He only really gets about 8 or another corner. He only probably get 8 to 10 goals a season. Starts hitting more his prime now. He is sort of maybe 15, and he would be an absolute player if you can increase that goal tally just that little tiny bit. Ball coming back again to Manchester United. I have a feeling a goal is in the pipeline for Manchester United. Come on. Foul on Paul Pogba. Free kicked. Now this is dangerous. Manchester United from a free kick here. Take it. That is the big question. And will Paul Pogba bang it in the back of the net? Let's take this free kick and hopefully do something from this free kick. It's quite a long way out, but if anyone can score from out there, it's Paul. Come on, Paul. Can bang that in the top corner. Oh, it's 20 meters, it says. maybe not too far out for Manchester United. Oh, it's over. Paul Pogba took it and he didn't hit it great, and it's over. Never going to trouble the keeper, that. Oh. But I feel Manchester United have definitely been the better side in this encounter so far. Obviously, the quality is all there to see from Manchester United. We've got much better players than Basel. No disrespect to them, but themselves, Manchester United have got the better team and really should be winning this game. There's no reason why we shouldn't win this encounter. Manchester United getting the foul there, foul on Romelu Lukaku, getting a bit of bang on the head. I feel if Manchester United can get the breakthrough in this game, I would be more than confident that Manchester United will go on and see this out, to be honest. Bloody breakthrough, sometimes it can be an absolute fucking nightmare. It's down, but under Sir Alex, we always nearly, well, 9 times out of 10, we would find a way at some point or another to break them down. I know teams in latter years have more deeper and probably better than they did in the 90s, because you don't tend to see in the Premier League now anyway. The days of scoring 8 and 9 in the Premier League seem gone, but still, we always used to find a way to break teams down. And didn't always set up very attacking when he was playing away in Europe. And he set up defensive minded, going out there to either nick it, maybe 1-0 or to get the draw. First time in a long while that Manchester United have been really comfortable in a group. I can't remember the last time we actually didn't get around a lot of times in Champions League groups over the last few years. I remember even one a few years before Sir Alex Ferguson retired. We didn't qualify for the knockout phase under Louis van Gaal. I think we did it okay under Moyes, if I remember rightly. I know we had that big 5-0 win away in Leverkusen, but tend to win all the games. We usually make it difficult for ourselves. And well, under Sir Alex we did, because more often than not, Sir Alex would actually worry me in these. He'd rest a few too many players. And I like to get the job done before you do that, to be honest. Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola at Manchester City have both gone out there, put their strongest lineups out in the first few games, and then, well, even in the last previous game, we gave Scott McTominay a run out because Manchester United were fairly comfortable, but we did have a few injuries then, so that he had to do that more than. Come on, United! Oh, ball in, was cleared. A breakthrough is imminent for Manchester United. Whether it happens now in this first half, we will have to wait and see. But Paris Saint-Germain have scored again. Mbappe scored now. They are hammering Celtic at this moment in time, and they are a real force in the Champions League this season. It seems to go all the way, and Manchester United give the ball away, but luckily retrieve it, because it was a bad ball and it went out almost for a throw-in. So But if you're new around here, please do subscribe to the channel, and also video this evening. It really does help us out and helps the channel to grow. Common United, can we get that breakthrough before half time? A point to top the group, so I mean, if we can get the breakthrough, the group is pretty much done and dusted, because I can't then see us losing the game from there on, and then we'd still have a game. Fuck this up completely anyway, but somehow I can't see us really losing this game the way it's gone so far. But I mean, I thought that these were the next best team in the group, but the group is a shower of shit, to be honest. It very good group. Manchester United should be absolutely swatting these teams aside, because the level of quality in this group this season is poor. Benfica would have been better this season, a lot better this time around. I mean, they've been so disappointing in this group. It's been untrue. I mean, to not even have any points at all at this stage of the group is absolutely atrocious for them. Normally they have a decent squad. They're never brilliant, and they that stage. But I think Manchester United have got the foul there. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like he just caught him. So Manchester United with the free kick. Maybe we haven't worked the keeper enough this evening, but from this free kick. Of course, a bit windy out there this evening. The cross coming to the box was cleared. This is the only worry for Manchester United, that we haven't lead so far. So I think these are certainly there for the taking tonight. Definitely, if Manchester United can up their game, it's definitely there for the taking. Just up it a little bit, maybe get some more shots away. We foul there by Paul Pogba. Probably enough of Martial so far, but there's still certainly time for that. Paul Pogba just pushing his man there, his opponent. There's definitely still time for Martial to do something in this game. Need to see him take on some players. Dangerous form for opponents this season, Anthony Martial, and we're seeing the form that Manchester United would have expected when they paid all that money for the young lad. Critical of Martial, I admit, but it was more the fact that we'd bought him and he was going straight into the first team. That first season should have been a bedding in period, but he was, for his age and everything, fantastic in that first season. But by Basel, way over the bar. Pretty little to do in this game from when I saw from the first few minutes. I missed, but it doesn't look troubled at all. So, but yeah, Martial has been in fantastic form, as I say, this season. And continue. We're now starting to see more of what we would have expected when we first originally signed him. Wide man rather than an inconsistent one when we first did get him. It's understandable, but the fact that Louis van Gaal brought him in for the next manager basically saying that he was a future player for Manchester United, not one present, which was a bit, considering he ended up playing him every single week. No one else, because obviously other players didn't come off and Rooney was deteriorating and he left himself short, and that's what really annoyed me, that United got short and gambled on and off that season, really, because Manchester United, good chance there to go 1-0 up, and it was missed off. Oh dear. Hopefully, though, Manchester United can get the breakthrough soon. Up to nearly half time, so it doesn't look like Manchester United are going to get the breakthrough this half. But if we can keep this up second half, we can. In this, I mean, it's not a necessity that we have to score in this. We can keep it at 0-0, but 0-0 is a bit of a dodgy scoreline, because if they score, we could fucking fuck it up. And that last game, losing this one, it's that there's no real need to go into that last game. We're playing Basel, for God's sake. We should be able to get, away games are never easy, but we should be good enough to get the away point here. Or arise if Manchester United do concede the first goal. We haven't yet scored and haven't made maybe well. The only negativities for me, but overall we've had a lot of possession. Often that breakthrough in the second half. It doesn't look like we're going to get it in this half, but Anthony Martial there having a chance, goalkeeper saving it. Martial's going to score then, but keeper saved it. Just got shot off when a goalkeeper a little bit more, but at least we did create another chance there. Manchester United hitting the woodwork. I think it was Marcus Rojo, was it? Thought Manchester United were going to go 1-0 up, then I thought I was going to fly in. Sadly, it didn't. Come on, United, we can. We're almost coming up to stoppage time now, so I will score now. But we've had some chances in these last couple of minutes. That was it. It was deflected, so and then it didn't fly in the top in the net. Well, it wasn't actually deflected. The player tried to head it behind for a corner and nearly fucked it up. I thought it just hit him, but there's no way the keeper would have saved that one if it hadn't hit the crossbar, if it down or something. But that's half time. So Manchester United are drawing no goals in the first half. Second half, shortly when it does arise, I'm going to quickly take a small break. We'll be ready for the second half in a minute. So do make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do like the video. I'm just going to pop for a drink. Be back in a minute. Hopefully Manchester United can get the breakthrough in the second half. If not, we've at least won the group, so who gives a shit if we don't win the game? That's it. More nice in this bit. So Manchester United are drawing no goals against Basel. A result that will mean Manchester United win this group. So good for Manchester United. This result. Pundits there agreeing with what I'm saying. It's there for the taking, Manchester United. Gerard there, he said, bring Rashford on. Bit of pace, and Manchester United could. I really agree with him. It's definitely there for the taking. These haven't been good. These don't, to me, look like they're side, but could come back to bite me on the arse me saying that, but they're not looking great. Matter of time before Manchester United get the breakthrough. If we do, then hopefully we go on and get the 3 points. But obviously the 3 points aren't a necessity, as I've said tonight. All that really matters, to be honest, to win that for the group. Finishing second, it really doesn't make. It's just one of them. It's just nice to win a game of football if you're Manchester United, but we would love to save the win for the end. But that's football. You can't decide when you want to win. That game in the weekend against Brighton is much more important to get the 3 points, because if we don't win that one, we are screwed as it comes to the title race. So the second half's about to get ready to get underway. We will have to wait and see what he does in the second half, but I would probably take off Jesse Lingard and bring on I think that bit more pace when you do it for Manchester United. Martial on one side, Rashford on the other, like we did in that game at the weekend against. That was deadly for me. But they're a deadly pair. He doesn't seem to want to play them both very well. That's only the second time we've seen them both play. So could we see it second half? What he'd probably more likely do is take Martial off and bring fucking Rashford on, but just check the football in a moment. That second half, hopefully a bit more excitement in the second half. Certainly, definitely there for the taking, this team. Okay, so we're getting ready to start this second half. Manchester United just about to kick off for the second half. Be nice to see a goal or two in the second half from Manchester United. So we're underway in the second half, Manchester United. It was a bit disappointing in that first half that we didn't get the breakthrough, considering we were much possession, so many more passes than them. We're a much better team than this team, to be honest. So, and you could tell that how much better a side Manchester United are than this team. To be honest, to this team, it's. Basel really to win. They try and take the game to Manchester United and have a go. Had a chance there. United will pick them off if. A go, which they're probably going to have to win this game to. I mean, we have squandered some chances in this game, but Martial crosses. Oh, this is Pogba. Oh, Pogba tried to give it to Lukaku, but I've surely got to be looking to win this game, even though the result isn't in terms of a win. But just the final little bit at the moment is eluding Manchester United, but hopefully sooner or later there'll be one chance and it will be a goal and get this victory. Like to Rojo made a foul. Basel on the attack now. Oh, they've got handball, free kick. Damian handball in it. I think it was a bit harsh, but oh, that was harsh. Bounced off the back of his sort of his elbow area. Couldn't do much about that one, but they've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Come on, Manchester United. We've got to try and clear it as quick as we can, and maybe try and catch them on the counter attack. Fellaini clears it, but oh, shot. Hayward. Completely wayward wide there. See, the problem is Manchester United only to be warming up. We need to bring Matic on. Probably now try and see this game out and win it. Get a goal and win it first before you worry about Obviously, unless there's injury concerns that Jose Mourinho has. I still feel that we're in so much control of this. It's just getting that fucking breakthrough. That's that chance that they could go and score, and Manchester United would be fucked. Because they're on the attack here. Oh, Manchester United give it away. Oh, and they've fucked it up anyway. So looks like Zlatan's going out to warm up now as well. So could we see Zlatan come on soon? I mean, there is options on the bench for Manchester United, but I would personally get that pace on and take off Lingard first. If you're still I I personally wouldn't go too attacking and bring Rashford and Zlatan on and take other players off because we don't really have to go all guns blazing in this to try and get the victory. So straight a Romero there from the Basel man, but oh, Martial. Oh, I think he's given a handball on Martial. What is he? No, I think he's giving it for offside. Come on, United. We're more than capable of upping this just slightly. If you're watching this live, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel out. And also subscribe if you're new around here. It'd be great to have you on board. I mean, they tried to get forward a bit more in the second half, Basel, but these are definitely there for the taking. And it's just annoying them because it's just a worry in case they go and score them. Oh, straight at Romero. Manchester United players not getting back quick enough. Not sorting out the danger when they're attacking. Come on, United, wake up a little bit. If we could get caught out here. Fuck this game up. This team is so easily here for the taking. We could win this game. One goal will probably probably be enough, because they don't really look to me as though they're going to score. They don't look like they have the quality of Manchester United. And I'm always confident with the attacking players that Manchester United can bring on as well now. With you've got the Rashford and Zlatan both on the bench that could both come on and make a difference in this game, which would be. I mean, if Manchester United were losing, we could potentially bring both on and keep the forward line and just absolutely go for a game. So, which at times we did that under Sir Alex Ferguson when we were losing. We'd have like 4 or 5 strikers. At one time, we'd have wingers at full back and everything, just be bombing forward, just trying to get back in it. And 9 times out of 10, under Sir Alex Ferguson, we would. We just used to think, fuck it, and put all the attacking players on to go for it. So it's good to know that you've got options at Manchester United. I've got lots of options now. Here, the crossing, goalkeeper catches it. Half an hour or so left to this game, so panic, because Manchester United, as it stands, will win the group tonight. It's just you don't want to be in this position, really. If we can help it, we goal that would probably do. Coming back and getting 2 goals to not to lose this game, for us not to, but still pretty much be as good as through for me. But by the sounds of what they're saying, Marcus Rashford looks like he's going to come on in this moment, which I didn't see him warming up, so but he probably is there warming up. Looks like Zlatan's gone to sit back down, and I think it might be Marcus Rashford, which is the player I want to see come on. But will it be for Martial or Jesse Lingard? I'll presume it'd be for one of them two. Lukaku, because we're assured yet that Manchester United have got the point yet through as group winners. So there's still every bit of that chance that we could fuck this up. So couldn't somehow see it first half, but I was hoping that if they had a bit more of a go, which they've had obviously more of a go the second half, because they couldn't have had it much less of a go first half. I would have thought we would have picked them off. Certainly could have picked them off on the counter. It hasn't really worked so far for me. With all the possession and that we've had, I think we haven't created enough. Certainly haven't made the goalkeeper work enough. Daley Blind with the foul there. I need to wake up and now and here's Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard will be making way for. So that is what I wanted to see. No disrespect to Jesse Lingard, but Manchester United to bring on in the second half in order to try and get up. I mean, Jesse Lingard's got the pace, but could definitely make something happen in this second half. Been in decent form, Manchester United, so there's definitely something in it. Corner here for Basel. Romero sort of punches it clear. Punched it well away. So troubled that much tonight, Romero. So Come on, United. And there's a foul by Fellaini there, down by the corner flag. We need to wake up, get this clear, and start playing a bit more football like we did first half. Stupid decision there by Fellaini. It's given them the emphasis here to keep giving these stupid fouls away and shit. Come on, United. Let's clear this danger and sort this out. Romero with the save there, comfortable save from Romero. They're having a good spell in this game at the moment with Manchester United giving away a couple of free kicks and that. So it is a bit worrying for Manchester United here. Oh! Oh! Come on, Manchester United. We need to wake up a bit here. We were a few minutes ago, and Barca were having a good spell. So we certainly do need to wake up. They seem to be getting a bit of confidence now that scored in this match. Thought the Matic could be coming on. Interesting. Rashford featured in every game so far this season for Manchester United. But they've definitely upped it this second half, Basel. They're definitely a lot better than they were first half. I mean, oh, Pogba with the shot. Not really going to make the keeper work too hard there with a shot like that, unfortunately. They're certainly growing in confidence. But this is the problem when Manchester United haven't put them away. This can come back to haunt you, and the time it is, because they're getting growing confidence, and so it only takes one strike, and Manchester United could fuck this up, and the home game, and we really don't want to have to do that, because I want Manchester United to rotate heavily in that game. We don't want to have to go into that game having to play a full strength team, certainly if it's Arsenal or Man City, because Paul Pogba's the one going off. Paul Pogba, Manchester United for Matic. Now, he hasn't had as good a game as he did the other night, but he has only recently just come back from a long-standing hamstring problem, so you couldn't really expect him to be brilliant for every game now. But it's going to take time. He's got to get his match sharpness back up after that little layoff. So the weekend obviously he performed well, and it's just odd that would have. But obviously he's got to be careful with. If we're going to make another substitution, I would expect it to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's looking a bit like in this game. Oh! Fucking hell, hit the woodwork there. Makes the save. Jesus Christ, Manchester United. We've got to sort ourselves out here. The careless from Darmian there, and Manchester United are fucking this up. Come on, United. Let's sort this fucking mess out. Go up there and get a goal. All we need is to nick one goal, and I think that will be the group sewn up, because they're not going to get 2 goals then, and the group will be 1. But they're certainly having that spell, so it is worrying me a little bit that if they score, then Manchester United could be in trouble this evening. Because second half we haven't played as well. Obviously they're playing a bit better, so. I mean, Manchester United were pretty much all over these first half without really put tons and tons of work to do. But second half we've certainly stepped off first half, which is disappointing. Martial trying to pass the ball there and it fucked up. Come on, United. Let's sort this mess out a bit. If you're watching this live, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Peace out. This is getting a bit frustrating now for Manchester United. We should have swapped these aside, to be honest. These aren't a very good side. This against Brighton at the weekend, if we're to win that game, in terms of our final third place, certainly, because first half, I thought that was a penalty then. Looks like the cunt's dived. It was a bit tight from Manchester United. It looks like the player went over Rojo's leg more than. At first, I thought that was a penalty. I really did. My heart was in my mouth there. I thought the cunt had conned the ref into giving a penalty, but looks like Zlatan Ibrahimovic going to be for Anthony Martial. I can't imagine Anthony Martial now seeing the whole game out now that he didn't even get a yellow card, so it was either a foul or a penalty. But it looked like he into Rojo, which was thoroughly deserved. That it wasn't a penalty. But my first instinct was that Rojo had fouled him, and I was worried that because We've only got about 18 minutes or so left for Manchester United to. Oh, fucking hell, they almost scored. Clearance by Rojo. Thank God. Jesus. Great sliding challenge there from Rojo. Come on, United. We've got to sort this out because the corner here. Finding confidence here that they could go on and get this goal that they desperately need. Come on. United on the attack here. Herrera. Come on, United. Rashford. Lukaku. Rashford. Oh, and it's wide. Fuck's sake. Goalkeeper would have had to have messed it up to get beaten that near post. Really would have. He had it covered. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic is coming on. Anthony Martial. I can't see him having that attacking option on the bench. Martial, who makes way. So Anthony Martial is the man to make way. To be honest, he was never going to take Lukaku off, was he? So to see if the pair of them are going to play up front, Lukaku, these remaining few minutes of the game. Looks similar to we had against Newcastle. So, but great players should be able to play with each other. I mean, Manchester United had that. A lot of people thought we had that problem when we signed Roy and Carlos Tevez, and Carlos Tevez played well together at times, really well together. People said they were similar players and they couldn't play together. Okay, Zlatan isn't a similar player to Lukaku, but neither of the pair can play together. But and that Jose Mourinho doesn't like to use two strikers up front. But this is what it was built on years ago: partnerships. 4-4-2 at any point in time. I used to fucking love a 4-4-2. Can Manchester United get the breakthrough in these dying minutes of this game? I mean, I did say I would be happy with the draw, so not gonna moan. I'll be relieved if it ends a draw because we could have fucked this game up tonight. It played as well as the first half, so goals for that game against Brighton at the weekend. That's where I want Manchester United to squat them aside, really, rather than worry about this. Because 1-4 or 5-0 would have been nice to 1-4 or 5-0 tonight, but we need just get the job done, get the point, and you win the group. That's would be much better to swap Brighton aside. We need better goal difference. We need 3 points. So important game to worry about. And unscathed with no injuries will be great. But there's only 14 minutes or so. So nowhere near as exciting as that game against Newcastle at the weekend. expecting really a goal first in this one. I was expecting maybe Manchester United to nick it maybe 2-1 or anyway. So Romero saves. Oh, Manchester United, wake yourself up this half. I mean, I would have actually been disappointed if he hadn't saved that one, to be honest. But his ability should be saving that one. But still, they're looking really desperate to try and win this game because they don't need to win this game. But Manchester United definitely need to wake up in this second half. As it stands, it's looking like a draw. United looking like they're going to get a draw in this match. But there's still positives to take that we've qualified from the group. That is the main positive if we do get the draw, so that we don't have to worry about that last game. And certainly a rotated side in that last game. Making a substitution, then one of their men is injured. Oh, yeah. After that shot that Romero saved, it seems injured. It's like having to bring a stretcher on for him to delay the game a little bit. Over 10 minutes of this match left. Manchester United are probably going to get the draw. Hopefully we can see it out these last 10 minutes because we're not well, we're more in control of the first half. I thought it was just the fact that they're better. Honest, I wouldn't say we played amazing in that first half. Nowhere near. It's just we were so in control of it more than putting the ball in the bloody back of the net. But all the while there's still time. Manchester United could still win this tie. The place in the last 16 is all that really matters. So if we can get this job done here. Because the second half's been a bit difficult. So this last 10-15 minutes has been very difficult for Manchester United. Stepped off and they feel that they can grab this winner for Basel in this game. The way the first half was going, I think if Manchester United scored, we would have probably put these comfortably, to be honest. But just hasn't been. United are really going to have to step their game up if we are to make it through the quarterfinals and beyond, because that we missed that the Lukaku chance we missed in the first half would have to go United to get competition up. But I would be confident that Darmian makes that stupid foul there. Come on, United, we've got to wake ourselves up here because we've got to see out this match. Fucking hell, 7-1 PSG against Celtic. So they're looking a real force in this season's Champions League. Our PSG. Time you'd have to say that PSG and Manchester City would be the two favourites for me. But a lot can change. Form and everything can go out the window come January, February time. So competition, but Darmian there again with another foul. We've got to sort this out because he's on the verge of getting sent off if he commits any more fouls because he's only just been booked. So these last few minutes, we're having to really grind this point out here, and it's not quite good enough from Manchester United here. Basel have been a hell of a lot better this half. Come on, United, what are we doing? Ball just keeps coming back to Manchester United. literally all the momentum is with Basel at this moment in time. So but I'm fairly confident that Manchester United can see these remaining few minutes out. Manchester United are going to draw this game then. Doesn't look like there's going to be any goals for Manchester United this evening. Which is always disappointing when Manchester United don't score. It's never nice to see, but accept results like this. And when it means you win the group, if it means you win the group, then that is positive to me still. I mean, Rojo's done all right tonight. He's come back from injury. Paul Pogba's played another 60 odd minutes. So that's positive, and Zlatan's got minutes. So win the game like that, to get through as group winners, if it is the case like this, it's still certainly positive. Shit! Oh fuck! Good. Right at the death. United have thrown it away. Shit. United have thrown the game away. We're now going to lose the game. It was there for Manchester United. We played poorly this second half and was throwing the game away. So we're now going to have to get a result in that final group game in order to win the group now, which is disappointing. So Manchester United have thrown this group away, thrown the game away. I mean, we will still group winners. But we're still going to need something in that last game now. It's really disappointing that Manchester United have fucked this up tonight. We've completely fucked this up and we've lost. Manchester United have lost the game tonight. We've thrown it away. We've fucked that up at the end there. And fucked the group up, to be honest, because we've now got to go into that last group game, which is really really disappointed. With that, we will get. I'm sure we will get the required result in that last game, but there to say other than that, the game was there for the taking for Manchester United. First half and second half we played like shit. There will be a match reaction coming up in a minute, but we've thrown it away at the death like that. It's almost a last-minute goal. It's really disappointing. Anyway, thanks to everyone that's watched and watched along tonight. We've thrown it away. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. All again soon. See ya.